Look at folks, we finally have some snow, but this is only the beginning. Look at that. We have snow and ice finally at the marina. When I say finally, it's because we are almost halfway through January already. And this is my first visit to the boat in 2024. First visit to Boogaboo. I'm just going to show you. I just want to, first of all, see what it looks like. I know what it looks like. Sorry, I should say I anticipated what it looked like, but I just want to show you guys that the ice is now finally starting to form. Yeah. And some snow. Not a lot of snow. But that's going to change over the next little while. Well, hello again, Boogaboo. It's nice to be back. Nice to be back. I'm going to take my shoes off. I know my feet are going to start to freeze as soon as I do this. But I don't want to track any snow in here. In case Anchor Girl watches this video, I don't want her to say, "Whoa, why didn't you take your shoes off?" So anyways, I took my shoes off, as you can see, and I am back aboard the boat. First time this year. Yeah. First time in 2024 to be back on Boogaboo. Yeah, it's nice. Cold on my feet, but it is what it is. It is winter time. So yeah, what I was saying is that we have finally some snow. Oh, there goes my VHF mic. Hold on, stand by while I fix that. Drop that. Kicked it with my foot. There we go. Yeah, so like I say, we finally have some snow on the ground. This is the first real appreciable snow that has stuck. We got about 2 to 3 inches, not a lot of snow. And it has been still warm. Again, as all you guys know that are in the Great Lakes region, we've had an unseasonably warm fall and first of winter. As I mentioned as I was walking in here, we're the second week in January of 2024. And we should have had this weather a long time ago. We should have had this weather end of November, middle of November. But it's just arriving here tonight now. But tonight it's going to be arriving with a vengeance. Yeah, the weather guessers are prognosticating a ton of snow. Starting I think it's in around 2 o'clock right now. But it's supposed to start snowing heavily. There's a front that's coming across. And between 4 and 5, the wind's going to really pick up. They're talking 45 mile an hour gusts, 75 kilometer an hour gusts. And the wind is going to, that wind is going to bring with it colder weather as well as a ton of snow. We may see 6, 8, 12 inches of snow here. They're talking about up to 30 plus centimeters. So that's a foot of snow. And yeah, I was hoping to come by here once we had a lot of snow. I may come back again in another week or so just to show you what the snow's like. Yeah, again, I was just interested to see how things were. I haven't been on board Boogaboo since I think it was November the last time I brought you guys here, which I brought myself along for the ride as well, just to check things out. And everything looks good. The boat looks sad and lonely, as all the boats do here in the marina, as I gaze around the marina at all the boats here. And yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing unexpected. Yeah, just unlock the door. Wow, that's a nice welcome sound, isn't it? Just the sound of the boat, the door opening up. Yeah, it smells like the boat. It smells really good. It's that nice, all those cleaners that Anchor Girl uses on this boat, probably because most of them are sitting right there in the sink. Yeah, no, it's nice. It smells clean. It always smells so clean on this boat. Again, when we bought this thing in 2022, so 2 years ago, it's coming up almost on 2-year anniversary from the actual day that we purchased this boat. Not that we took possession. Look at that playlist to remind you that we bought this boat 100% sight unseen. We never came on board this boat. We paid in full before we even got to go down to Ohio, where this boat was resting at the time. But we were fortunate because, I mean, the boat hadn't been trashed. We looked at enough boats. As all you guys who have ever looked at used boats or bought used boats, you know there's a lot of dogs out there, and a lot of people that are making up stories, insofar as telling you what the condition is. So we definitely lucked out on this boat, and we're doing our best to take it to the next level. And cleanliness is a big part of it. So yeah, and make sure it smells good all the time. Well, of course, we put all brand new carpet in here. That was day one when we had the canvas redone, and everything has been cleaned to within an inch of his life, and we maintain that. So it's nice to come aboard the boat and it smells. You know how it is when you get on a used boat. Remember, this boat is coming up on 26 years old this year in 24. And you know how it is when you get step on an older boat, and there's just that musty smell. It's like something's rotting in the background. Yeah, we've been on too many of those boats over the years. Never owned one, but we've been on enough of them. So it's nice to come on to a boat that's nice and clean. It's pride of ownership, and we love this boat. We love the boat. We love our boating lifestyle. So it all goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Yeah, I just spun the camera around, and there's all our cleaning supplies. And yeah, nothing's frozen yet. But again, it's been warm, as I just mentioned. So everything looks good that way. The washroom looks good. We got that door propped open a little bit to get some air through it. And yeah. It's all good, man. Well, my feet are starting to get really cold, and my nose is running a lot. So two things: I'm going to blow a nose, and I am then going to go out there and put my shoes on so my feet don't freeze. Ooh, before I get off the boat, I just want to show you something real quick, which is going to actually lead into a spring job, a redo job. Look at this. Will it work? Yeah, that still works. I just want to show you this. This was another Amazon find from by Anchor Girl, I should say. It's $10, $20, I don't know, but LED light. And this thing comes out of this little case, and so that the light will sit in it and pivot around. And this is perfect, so when we're away and we're staying at a lock or something, we don't have to run the LED lights like the lights that are here, and it gives off enough light so in the nighttime when we come on board the boat and we're inside the boat, we need a little bit of light. This will be just enough because we don't need to have it super bright, and that's going to work good. And like I say, that's going to bring me back to, look at that. Ooh. Works good. These bulbs I put up, I believe it was a short video of replacing these bulbs over from the halogen from the factory to LED. And the problem is that those LED lights they're not very robust, shall we say, because I would say probably 40% of them have burnt out already, and that was only in the first season. So we're gonna have to do some more Amazon shopping and see if we can buy some better, cheaper LED bulbs. I'm gonna replace all those and have extras as well. Yeah, it comes to mind because somebody else that we follow on YouTube, not a boat guy, an RV guy, and he just bought a new to him used RV, and he replaced all the similar bulbs from LED. Let's start that again. So he just replaced all the halogen bulbs in his rig to LED, and he was so proud because he bought a 20 pack for like $16 or something, and he had 19 lights to replace the bulbs with. It was like, buy another 20 pack, man. Those are not gonna last. But I like this light. Look at this should be just a camera light. A cam light, man. It's a cam light. Yeah, it works good. Zoink. Yeah, I like it. It's got a nice glow to it. It's like more like an incandescent light, probably a 3000 Kelvin temperature. Anyways, my feet are still freezing, so I'm going to shut this stupid light off and then get out of here. Forgot to mention this is rechargeable. See, with a USB plug, USB-C plug. So that's great. So we just plug that in, and we can recharge that with the myriad of other rechargeable devices that we have on this boat, including, I think we have 3, maybe 4 little fans, and they work really good too as well. So I'm going to shut this thing off because there's an auto setting. Put that back in its sleepy spot and go outside. Okay, see ya, cabin. Till next time. So that's locked up. Put my shoes on. Ooh, chilly. Yeah, so I got to get back to the car, turn the heat on because my feet are freezing. And as Anchor Girl can attest, my feet get cold all the time. But so now they're exceedingly cold. So I'm going to go back in there, start up the car, warm up my feet, and then go to a warmer environment. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to come by, take a look at the boat, take a look at the conditions, see what everything's like. Everything is so far looking good, except for the fact that it's winter. But on the good side of the equation will be February, March, middle of March. Yeah, man, 2.5 months, and we can start looking forward to doing spring projects, getting the boat ready for spring projects, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm sure there's a number of you guys have noticed as I walked up to the boat that the bottom is still really, really dirty. Given the fact that we came here late last season, and it was a quick move and didn't really have time to get things set up, I didn't have a chance to order to have our bottom washed. So that's been scheduled for first thing in the spring. But by then the boat might be going in the water shortly after. Whatever, don't care. And we also have somebody lined up to do the polishing of at least the upper deck of the boat. We're going to get it professionally done. Again, I'm getting too old for that stuff. And yeah, we're gonna have somebody do it professionally. It'll be a lot easier on my aging body. I'm probably still gonna do the sides myself, but we'll see how that works out. So that's a couple things to look forward to. Right? I got a couple of bigger projects. I got one bigger one I want to do, which is install that. I think I mentioned to this already. The water filtration system, which goes down in the engine room. Not a big job, just it's a farting around job. Got all the components sitting at home for the last 2 years. I had those components before we took possession of this boat. And yeah, so we're going to do that. And then whatever else I have to do. Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to train a little kitty cat to not be so psycho on the boat as he is at home. So Anchor Girl and I have our fingers crossed that he is going to be a good boat kitty. That's Mocha that I'm referring to. Just like my little tiny Corona. He is, he lives for the boat. He loves the boat. And he's really, really well behaved on the boat. And the little guy, he's going to be a challenge as he is at home. But whatever, we love him. We'll make it work. So that's it. I'm going to wrap this up because my hand is getting cold now holding that camera. And I am going to say thank you, see you, bye. And please leave me a comment down below if you have a boat yourself. And if you're like us and you're in storage for the winter, let me know if you've gone to the boat, if you visited the boat, or if you're planning to go to the boat. And if you do, what you're going to do there. Just wander around like a dummy like me? No doubt. Now, that said, that is if you still have a boat. One of the channels that I follow, he follows me, that's Chad from Wisco Boater. If you guys have been following along, he sold his big Chris Craft at the end of last season. So he's in the market for another boat. So now I know, Chad, that you're going to be hunting and looking and eagerly anticipating to have that next boat find you and be ready for the spring, as we are all anticipating, looking forward to the spring. Okay. That's it for this one, and I will see you in the next one, my friends. My mouth is getting frozen. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.